Dating these days is so unserious. Like, what the hell are we doing? If you're a guy trying to date right now, it feels like you're playing some kind of game where nobody explains the rules. You try to be genuine, you try to talk normally, you try to actually get to know someone, and somehow that's the fucking wrong approach. Because now it feels like the more you care, the worse it gets. You text constantly, you're too available. You show interest, you're doing too much. You try to be respectful, you get treated like you're boring. But then the guy who barely replies disappears for hours and acts like he doesn't care. Somehow, he's the one getting all the attention. Make it make fucking sense. And about mixed signals, because that's a whole different problem. You can be talking to someone, everything feels great. You're thinking, okay, this might actually go somewhere. And then suddenly, their energy switches for no reason. Now you're sitting there confused, like, wait, what did I do? And the truth is, sometimes you didn't do anything. People just get bored, they get distracted, or they were never that serious to begin with. And yeah, I'm gonna say it. People lie. People love to lie. Not always big lies, but small ones. Like saying they want something serious when they don't. Saying they're not talking to anyone else when they are. Acting interested just enough to keep you around, but not enough to actually commit. And as a guy, that messes with your head because you're trying to take things seriously while the other person is treating it like entertainment. And let's not ignore options. A lot of guys feel like they're competing without even knowing who they're competing against. You're putting effort into a person and they've got like 5, 10, maybe fucking 20 people in their fucking DMs. So now it's not just about being yourself. It feels like you have to stand out constantly just to not get replaced, and that's exhausting. And then there's this whole idea that women like the chase. Like if you show too much interest too early, it's a turnoff. So now guys are out here trying to calculate how long to fucking wait before replying, how much attention to give, when to pull back. Congratulations, you have fucked our mind. Like, bro, this is not a strategy game. I'm not playing chess. You shouldn't have to act like you don't care just to keep someone interested. And I think that's what makes dating feel so unserious right now. No one is being real. People are playing roles, acting nonchalant, acting like they don't care, acting like they're not interested even when they are. Like, just be honest with yourself and with us. Then people wonder why nothing works. Because you've got two people who might actually like each other, but both are too busy pretending they don't. And yeah, not everyone is like this. There are people who are genuine, who communicate, who actually want something real and give a fuck. But let's not act like this is not common. Now, I talked about this fucking years ago, but ghosting has become so normal. It is disgusting. Like, genuinely disgusting. You can be talking to someone every day. Everything seems fine, you're building something, and then out of nowhere, they just poof, disappear, vanish, no explanation, no message, nothing. You're sitting there wondering what went wrong, you replay conversations in your head, you're thinking you messed up somehow, meanwhile, they just moved on like it was nothing. That kind of stuff makes dating feel like a fucking joke. And about effort, because it's so inconsistent these days, you'll have times where someone is super engaged. They reply fast. They are asking you questions. They're actually acting interested. And then the next day, dry replies, late responses, zero energy. And now you're confused again, trying to figure out which version of them is real. It shouldn't feel like you're talking to two different people. And honestly, a lot of guys feel like they can't even be straightforward anymore. If you say what you want too early, like you actually want something serious, it scares people off. So now guys feel like they have to downplay everything, act chill, act like they don't care, even if they do. And that just makes everything feel more fake. And then we are now apparently replacing each other. Like you can be talking to someone, investing your time, effort, energy, whatever the fuck. And the second things slow down even a little bit, they're already on to the next person. No communication, no trying to fix shit. Just straight to someone new. It makes everything feel temporary, like nobody's really trying to build anything anymore. And social media made this worse. There's always someone new to talk to, always someone better looking, funnier, more interesting. So instead of working through small issues with one person, people just like to move on to the next option. It's like no one has patience anymore. And that leads to another problem. People wanting attention more than they want a relationship. Some people don't actually want you. They just want to know that you want them. They like the compliments, the attention, the effort that you give them. But the moment things get real or require consistency, they pull back. And you're left there thinking it was something serious when it really wasn't. And I'm gonna say this too, sometimes it feels like guys are expected to do everything. Start the conversation, carry it, plan things, keep it interesting. Be funny, confident, but also not too much, not too little. It's like you have to be perfect just to keep someone's attention for more than a week or for more than a month. That pressure makes it feel less like dating and more like you're performing. And that gets tiring. You start questioning if it's even worth it. Because every time you try to be genuine, it feels like you get played. But here's the thing, you don't need to win everyone over. You don't need to compete with 10 other people for someone's attention. And you definitely don't need to change who you are just to keep someone interested. Because if someone only likes you when you act distant or confused or unavailable, then they don't actually like you. And that's the part people need to realize. Dating feels unserious right now because a lot of people are treating it like a game. But you don't have to play. You don't have to participate. You can still be real. You can still be straightforward. And you can still want something genuine. And yeah, that might mean you don't connect with a lot of people, but when you do, it'll actually mean something. And honestly, that's way better than a bunch of fake bitches that give you temporary situations that go nowhere. Now, something you should probably avoid are situationships. You're acting like a couple, you're doing everything people in relationships do, but when you ask what you are, it suddenly becomes, let's not label it, or let's just go with the flow. Like, what does that mean? You're basically in a relationship without any of the security, and if things go left, they can just walk away like it was nothing. And that messes with you, especially as a guy who's actually trying to build something real, because you're investing time, energy, emotions, things that are very, very important to a man. And the whole time, you don't even know where you stand. Now let's talk about how people say they want effort, but don't know how to perceive it. You plan something, you try, you show interest, and instead of appreciating it, they get overwhelmed or pull back. It's like people want the idea of someone caring for them, but when it actually happens, they don't know what to do with it. Now, boredom is another big thing. Like the second things get a little calm or normal, people think something is wrong. Like if it's not constant excitement or drama, they lose interest. But real relationships aren't like that all the time. Sometimes it's just chill, consistent, and completely normal, and that's actually a good thing. But a lot of people aren't used to that anymore. And something shitty is rejection is completely different now. It's like it's not always direct. It's not someone telling you, I'm not interested. It's just slow replies, dry texts, less effort, until things just fade out on their own. So you're left trying to figure out what happened instead of just getting a clear answer. That lack of clarity makes it way more frustrating than it needs to be. Everyone is tired of starting over. New conversations, same questions, same talking stage, same patterns. It gets repetitive. You start thinking, what's the point? Because it all feels like everything just resets over and over again. But here's something you need to hear. Just because a lot of people are unserious doesn't mean everyone is. It just means you have to be more selective. You don't have to entertain every situation, reply to every person, or try to make something work with someone who's clearly not matching your energy. If it feels one-sided, it probably is. If you're confused, that's already your answer. And if someone is making you feel like you have to constantly prove yourself just to keep them interested, that's not someone worth building with. Dating might be messy right now, but you don't have to lower your standards just to fit into it. Stay real, stay consistent, and let the unserious people filter themselves out.